Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. We are in a new scenery here.
Yes, we're trying something new now.
Yes, something that this came about last episode, but
Mm-hmm.
we kind of figured it out, so we're going to see how it works.
We wanted to do this initially, but what we used was it didn't work at first.
Yeah, maybe there was an update.
Yeah.
But hello and welcome to another episode of Cousin Discussion with Bobby and Nina. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Nina.
And this is our, this is going to go on YouTube. So this is our YouTube premiere.
Hi, YouTube.
YouTube. We are here and I didn't do anything special. I went and got a haircut after I did full day of work, got a haircut, came home, ate, and then sat down.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do anything either. We both worked today. It's Friday. Yes.
What is it? Sneak peek behind the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
We don't record these on the weekends.
No.
Well,
when they come out, no.
Yes. It's live. But yeah, I mean, I didn't shower. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't yet.
Do we have to do any well, first of all, this is nice because we did this last week, but it's nice to actually look at someone now.
Yeah.
So,
and your office looks really good. I like the blue. That's the blue that you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the blue where I hated it. I this is what I wanted, then I hated it, and then now I like it. Mm-hmm. So that's the sometimes it's kind of purple, sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's kind of almost black.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this
cozy. And then I really like that light you have on right now.
Oh, thanks. I got it at Ross. But yeah, I still need to put up my decor and everything like that. So it's not done, but yeah, I'm glad to be moved in.
It looks good.
Thank you. I like your room with the cactus.
Thanks. I got that on Amazon.
I've seen those. Sometimes I see them at Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted when it was a flamingo.
I think I've seen that at Walgreens. I wanted to get a wiener dog one.
Ah, cute.
They didn't have one though.
So I think what's interesting about the fact that we're doing this is now I can't, when I'm editing, cut, or else we're going to be I'm going to be and then, so, anyway.
It's going to be like a reality show. Yeah. Speaking of reality shows, I don't know why I've thought about this recently, but the Victoria Beckham reality show when she was coming to live in LA,
mm-hmm.
That was so good, but it was only it wasn't even a season really, right?
Wasn't it one episode? Or
was
two?
It only one episode? Yeah, remember. It was. A lot of people didn't like it, I guess.
That was so funny.
It was really funny.
She's really a funny lady.
I think so. Trying to get her license at the DMV.
Yeah, I remember. I feel like there's an episode of Kardashians where Khloe was doing that. I remember it a long time ago, just catching it on TV. And they did the whole glam at the where you take your picture.
Yeah.
And I was like, Victoria did that already.
Yeah, she did.
And she made it funny.
She was holding onto the rails.
She's holding the rails and
That's when she had the blonde short hair.
Yes.
What year was that?
I'm having a wine.
I was going to ask if you're going to have a drink.
Do you want to get one?
Hold on.
Okay.
We have...
Everybody stand by. We'll be right back. Oh, yes.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that. Yeah. Is it an IPA?
Yeah, we'll see.
Strong.
It's 9.5% alcohol.
Dang.
This thing's
That's a
gonna get me
lot,
drunk.
right? Is that
I
a lot?
know, yeah.
Um, I had to go to Safeway today. I haven't gone to Safeway in a while, but
Hmm.
I got some wine there. So I'm
What
having a
kind of wine are you drinking?
Matanzas.
Mm.
Um, it's this vineyard here in California, and then they have a lot of like they have the lavender field. Um, so I'm having a wine.
Cheers.
Well, cheers. So today, I was on a call, and you know how last episode I was like, we were talking about maybe it was the anniversary of the podcast. And then I was like, oh, is it? Oh my God. So happy birthday. Like
Yeah.
when it's like surprised. So I had to do it today. Or I did it on like I naturally did it and caught myself like, oh my God, I did kind of what I made fun of myself for saying.
What happened?
We were on this call and like had been on the call for maybe half an hour. And then it ended with like, okay, well, we're going to, that wraps up everything. We're going to log off so and so can go and, celebrate their birthday lunch or whatever. Go have their birthday lunch. And obviously now we know it's that person's birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, well, happy birthday. I genuinely meant it, but I had to kind of like imitate myself.
Yeah.
And it was funny because there are those
Happy birthday.
the moments where you like went through the whole day and then you don't find out until the end that it's someone's birthday. And it's awkward.
Yes.
But
I don't like telling people when we went into work. I didn't like telling people when my birthday was. Also, I don't like to work on my birthday.
How do you get that off? You just be off?
Just schedule it off in advance.
And is it like any big birthday plans?
Always.
This is nice.
I know.
Like we're having a happy hour.
Yeah, because we usually do this in the morning having coffee. So
Yes.
yeah, it's nice to like be on the other end of that.
This weekend is very busy. So today was kind of the day to like try.
Yeah.
But I like this. This is nice. I know we tried to do it like this before on Fridays, but then it kind of was like we were tired.
Yeah.
Or it just kind of didn't. It ended up being like our morning routine. It turned into like having our coffee and doing the catching up and everything. But this is kind of a nice change.
Yeah, this is nice. Because, I don't know, in the morning, you're kind of still groggy, like tired.
Every time I listen to the pod, I'm like, wow, I sound sick. Because it's like, I just got up. And I'm like talking like, and then
my voice is deep.
Yeah, and we're drinking our coffee with the creamer, so we're like,
yeah.
Shall we just jump right? Oh, I was speaking with a listener.
Oh yeah,
it's funny because I was told how we always say, "Some time has passed." And it's true because I was listening to the last one and that was something we said, some time has passed. But now some time has not passed.
No, we're on schedule.
We're on schedule. It feels good.
Or actually before. We usually do this to like the next day. So
we're early.
Yeah, we're early.
So how have you been?
I've been good. I know I always say this too, but I haven't done anything this week besides work and school. So I haven't even left the house. So
oh my God. Yeah, I left the house today.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt off balance. Like I put my contacts in for the first time.
How did that feel?
I got dizzy. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I left and then I I like ran some like work errands and stuff, but I've just been at home too.
Yeah. I think
Um,
I need to get out of the house.
well, I was doing so good with my going to the gym after work,
Yeah.
and that was like a great way of getting out of the house. But I need to prioritize going. But I
Yeah.
just I get tired of shopping.
I know. That's like the only thing to do besides gym
Yeah.
on a
It's
regular basis.
like what else am I going to do outside?
Mhm.
Just aimlessly walk around. I
Yeah, and it's
always
hot
talk
as
about
hell over here. So I'm like, I
oh,
don't even want to be outside.
it rained here.
I know.
I feel like I'm already in ooky spooky
I know. I'm
fall.
jealous. It's like cozy over there
Yeah, it's
and
very
raining.
gloomy and cozy.
I love it.
It was a little the sun came out today, but in the morning it was fog and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, nothing big has happened this week so far.
Yeah.
Um, I was kind of like, you know how I used to listen to those like, would it be kind of like Manifest? Those like public
Like
speaking,
Eckhart?
like
Oh,
Eckhart.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So there's this one lady that I never really cared for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she like does these speakings and because sometimes it kind of gets too like ooh, like ooh,
Like metaphysical.
spooky. Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
then sometimes it kind of like goes for so long that it kind of I'm like, what are we talking
It's
about?
so vague, yeah.
Yes. Um, but I was like, I want to listen to one because I feel like I want like inspiration. Like I want to kind of like
Yeah.
change my energy and tone and like focus, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
like I got up in the morning and I randomly picked one of her videos, and then I was like laying on the couch, like I had my coffee, like getting ready to start the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I listened to it, and then like I got up and I sat up, and like all my stuff is still kind of, for the most part, it's organized in the living room, but
Yeah.
I there's still stuff out there. And I like sat up and then I started like kind of zoning out, but I'm listening. And so I was like staring at this Steph Curry picture that I have on the floor because it
Mm-hmm.
was I like my artwork is not hung up or whatever. So I was like staring at it while she was talking. And right when I was like staring at it, she said, imagine a basketball player, an NBA player, and you know, he's going for his shot and it's a
Whoa.
picture. Let me grab the picture. Hang on. Because I have it.
Okay.
It's nice because now we can have visual aids.
I know, right?
So she's like, imagine a basketball player. And I'm staring at it. Imagine,
Wow.
imagine he's lining himself up for his shot. He's in the NBA and like, you know, he's calibrating himself and doing all this stuff. And I was like, it was very weird.
Yeah.
Also, why do I have this picture?
What's wrong with it?
Well, I used to work in sports.
Yeah.
So I got this because it was like, oh, it's a memory of when they used to be at the Oracle Arena.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um, but that happened today. That's the only thing that was interesting. But it was very odd.
Did anything else like kind of align with what you were thinking or anything like that that she said?
It kind of just turned into like how you need to calibrate yourself for like, I think it was something about like you kind of train your muscle memory to like already be in a zone
Mm-hmm.
and you can't let your like you do the practice shots and you get the muscle memory so you know every time you're at the free throw line or whatever like you're going to make the shot because it's like you're
Yeah.
already trained, but sometimes you don't make the shot because like there's other stuff that can get in your head, like
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of people wanting you to fail, or I forgot what it was because I was just so focused on like, why, how come when I'm talking, like looking at this picture, she's talking about it.
Yeah.
And I probably sound insane now, but I don't
No,
care.
you don't.
But that was the only thing that was like kind of odd. I'm like,
Crazy.
what? Like, how come when I randomly think to listen to this and then I'm listening, I randomly picked a random video and then at the
Yeah.
part of the video I get up and I'm looking at this picture and then she starts talking about what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Do you take that as a
spooky.
sign now?
Maybe, yeah. I guess it was kind of like, okay, I think I'm on track with whatever I'm trying to do. Well, I don't know what
Yeah.
that is, but it seems okay.
Yeah.
Any
Spooky.
anything else going on?
What else is going on?
Um,
Sorry, I don't have much.
well, on
That's
that
it.
note,
Thank you for listening.
until next time. So, what was I watching? All right, so you're still watching Better Call Saul?
No, I finished that. So that ended this past Monday, and that's done. It was really good. I think you should watch it. And then
I
that's
almost
now
started it.
I think you should.
Okay.
Now that's making me want to watch Breaking Bad again, so I'm doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's such a long series.
I know, but I like it. I like it so much that it's almost like it's just comforting to have one in the background, you know?
Yeah.
So, what have you been watching?
I've just been watching a lot of Ohm Wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching him at night, but I just today started to, I keep forgetting to listen to this pod. And so I thought about it and I did it. Back to the Beach, Laguna Beach.
Is it
Steven,
good? I've seen
yeah,
some stuff on TikTok.
yeah. So it's Steven and Kristen,
Mm-hmm.
and they are going through the episodes, and they just did the pilot, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really interesting. And I ended up watching the pilot episode because they were talking about it, and I'm like, I remember everything vaguely, but it was very interesting how fake, like, stuff was real, but it was very staged. And I know at the time back then, I remember being like, is this real? Is it not?
Yeah.
Like, and they talk about that, like how some parts are real, but mostly it's fake, and like kind of how it was filmed. Like
Mm-hmm.
they would have to do certain things that were like months after, and they have to act like something had just happened.
Weird.
Yes, it just
Yeah.
really was like, because I was in high school at that time.
You're the
So
same age.
yeah, I feel like we are. I think they're like a couple, because
Or
Steven
are they
was
older?
they're older. And I
Oh,
feel like they're older like by like 3 or 4 years,
oh. Okay.
3 or 4, because Steven was talking about how when it aired, he was already a freshman at SF State.
Oh,
And
okay.
so when it aired, I think I was a junior or sophomore,
Mm-hmm.
sophomore or junior, maybe
Mm-hmm.
sophomore. So that means when they were recording, I was a freshman because I would assume it's a year.
Right.
Um, but yeah, it was really interesting to hear about it. And he went to SF State too, and that's where I went.
I remember
Um,
that.
and he was talking about him being in college and how there was such a big rivalry between NorCal and SoCal. And
Mm-hmm.
I really remember that, like
Mm-hmm.
being here at SF State, like
Yeah.
2007, and like everyone was so focused on like what part of California you were from. And there was just such a,
Yeah.
like, you guys are weird, and like and he talked about how like he would go to parties or get-togethers, and like he said people would just want to fight me just
Mm-hmm.
for being like the Laguna Beach kid. And I'm like, that really sucks. Like,
That does suck.
that really, like, it made me embarrassed that we're
Mm.
like that up here.
Mm.
I don't think it's like that here anymore, but I remember
Yeah.
at that time it was like that.
Did he
Very
only
weird.
go there for the year?
I think so. I think
Mm.
he because I had a teacher that had him. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like he did like 2 years.
Okay.
But then he was talking about how he was kind of not giving up on college, but like fast tracking, like, well, I'm just going to ask MTV if I can get work.
Mm.
And he's like, and I remember like, going to class and then leaving to go to New York to do TRL and then coming back to class.
Yeah.
And he studied broadcasting, like
Oh, okay.
production, like me. And
Mm-hmm.
so, because I remember my teacher was like, I had Steven and he sat right here. And so I'm like, yeah, why? You're already in it, guy.
Yeah.
But I really like the pod.
Interesting. I'm gonna listen to it, and then that's probably gonna make me want to watch it too, because I have not seen it since then either.
Yeah. I remember there was this one, like, is it a meme where it's kind of just it was like the captions
Yeah,
of a
that's a
scene.
meme. Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I remember on Tumblr, it was like, Heidi and Spencer just left. And then the next thing is like Lauren's face. And then she's like, we're on a boat. Like, how did they leave? I need to find it. It's like, oh my God, Heidi and Spencer just left. And then it's Lauren, we're on a boat.
Were you into The Hills?
Yeah, I remember like getting into that right when it happened, because that came on when I think I was in my senior year
Mm-hmm.
of high school. So the whole like, I'm moving out of this small town and moving to the city, I was very like, okay, I can kind of get it. Like,
I remember when you moved. I don't know how I saw this video. Maybe it was just like on your phone, or how you posted it. Maybe it was Facebook, but it was the U-Haul, and then the music was Natasha Bedingfield.
was it my video?
Yeah, it was your video.
Like trying to reenact
Yeah.
I miss doing stuff like that. I feel like I could still do stuff like that. I would just do it on like an Instagram story.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Oh my God.
It's more easy to do that now.
Yeah.
More easy.
So what else? Talk to me. It's hard because I feel like we just did our episode and then we just listened to our episode, so I feel like we just caught up. But
It really feels like this week went by super quick for me. So it feels like we just recorded that episode a couple days ago.
this month is going by fast.
Yeah. Everything is.
Any big weekend plans?
No, I think I might. Well, I have like homework and stuff, but I was thinking of heading down to that thing this
You're gonna
weekend.
come down.
Yeah.
Um,
So that means I have to wake up early.
You wake up early anyway.
I do. I wake up at like 8.
You're good at it.
I'm getting better at it. You wake up early too.
I feel like I don't anymore.
Were you waking up at like 6 or something like that?
I was.
What were you doing up? I mean, I love that time, but what were you doing?
I think I wasn't doing anything. I think I was
Like
just
having coffee?
having coffee and like watching stuff on my phone. And
Yeah.
I remember for a while I was waking up early and then stretching.
Mm.
That never lasts very long.
Not for me either.
I feel like I end up getting like kind of burnt out on a morning routine.
Yeah.
And I just stop.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to get back into like fitness.
Yeah. I took a hiatus too because I got sick last month.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you get sick, you don't want to like, you have a hard time jumping back into going to the gym and all that. Because I was doing pretty well for like a few months.
Well, you're like, when you're sick, you're eating for sustenance and stuff too. So you're like, you're not thinking, oh, I'm dieting or whatever. And then you're resting.
Yeah.
I got into a good groove because I was going on vacation.
Right.
And then I went. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. And then there was like the whole surge of everyone getting sick. And I was like, not that I'm scared, but I was just thinking like, I kind of don't feel like getting sick right now.
Yeah, of course.
And so I took a break and was like, I guess I don't need to be like in the gym. But now I'm totally like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back. At least we went.
I know. Yeah. Can't be too hard on yourself.
I've just accepted that I go and then I stop and then I go.
Yeah.
There's no...
I don't have any kind of consistency.
And I feel like I've been wanting to be like really into it and in this routine since high school.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been some time has passed.
Some time has passed. I've given up on the whole fantasy of me waking up early and going before work.
Oh my God.
That
I
BS.
feel like I recently had to get rid of, like, I want to say maybe 2019, maybe 20. God. I was like, you are never going to wake up early and go. Like,
no.
Stop thinking that. Because sometimes I would put myself to sleep early to wake up early, and I'd go to sleep early and wake up late.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't do it either.
Now you're tired.
Yes.
Because you got too much sleep.
I got too much sleep, and like I slept early thinking I'm going to wake up early and then do all this other stuff. So I didn't do it the night before because like I'm putting myself to bed.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you didn't do it last night and you didn't do it this morning. So now you're tired and you're late. So like, what?
Lasts throughout the whole week.
Because you're behind.
Yeah.
So no, that's that.
I'm an after work gym person.
Yeah, me too.
There's these TikToks that show up because, you know, people just kind of recycle the same stuff, but they do it in their own way. So it's like, this is what, Jesus, if you go to the gym at like this time to this time, this is what it says about you. And it's like, if you go to the gym between like 5 p.m. and 8 p.m., then like...
You're a procrastinator.
Yeah, because that's the, you know, that's after work and it's really busy at that time. And then the comments are funny. They're like, why don't you just go at 10? And it's like, do you guys not work?
How do you pay for your gym membership?
Yeah, exactly. How do you go to the gym at 10? I would go if I didn't have to work. Sure, I would make it there at 10.
Yeah. Like off peak hours. I think anyone would go.
Yes, then there would be different peak hours. 10 would be the peak hour if no one had to go to work.
It's like going for it being busy at like 5 or whatever. It's like it's a voluntary thing. Like for some reason, everyone just decides to go at 6 o'clock.
It's like peak traffic hours. Like, why are you driving at 5 p.m.?
There's rush hour. That's why it's called the like carpool lane and like the fast track and whatever, the carpool hours, because that's the time when it's busy because people are commuting.
Yes.
To go to work.
People still have their 9 to 5, 8 to 5 schedule.
Yes.
Beer's making me like hot.
Because it's strong.
It's very strong. I'm trying not to drink it too fast.
What does it taste like? Like, is it bitter?
It's not that bad. It's a little bitter, but it's not like it's not like Sierra Nevada where you're like, ooh. Yeah. Your spit is thick.
Ew.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Because it's like sour.
Mm-hmm.
This wine is for IPA. But yeah, I guess I have admitted that I am the 5 o'clock or 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock gym person.
I did it again to myself before like this new school schedule of mine came out, where like I go to school, I have a lecture or class from 6 p.m. to 9:30. So I'm like, I can't really go to the gym after work. Mm-hmm. Should I go before? And I was like, no, because if you wake up, if you even do it, you're going to be so tired when you're off work because you've been up for so long.
And you're physically drained.
Yeah.
Too. I feel like how it's said, like, if you work out in the mornings or when you start working out, you're going to have all this energy. I feel like I don't. Like, I feel like waking up at 5 and going and working out you need to sleep early to do that. Yeah. And I can't be in bed by 8 o'clock at night. Like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah, that's really early. I don't think the sun is even down.
And what can I do at 5 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't be going to the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you're waking yourself up and doing that, but you're up at a time where you can't really do much.
Yeah.
Whereas in the second half of the day, like stores are still open. Like there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just not that morning person.
I'm not that either. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's not what we're saying. It's just
I used to, I was that for a while. Like I want to say maybe 2018. Remember I was even waking up at like 4 a.m. And I was like, okay, this is too early.
What time were you going to sleep?
I think I was going to bed by like 8.
Dang.
And it just didn't make sense because like I couldn't do stuff that early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be going to the grocery store at like 5 a.m.
No.
Especially for me in the city. It's like kind of dangerous.
Yeah. It's still dark.
It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still in like the weird
in between
of the night before. Like people are still kind of like zombies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we're not morning people.
I'm trying to think.
Have you watched more Disney Channel movies?
No, I have not, but I still need to watch the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Okay, I want to watch that too.
Should that be our weekend? Oh, I was thinking, what if, because I was kind of, since I was listening to the Laguna Beach pod,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what if there was something that we did here where it's like, okay, this is what we're going to watch and we're going to discuss it next week. And that way, like,
Okay.
other people could, like, watch it too if they
Oh,
wanted
that would be
to.
fun. Yeah. Should we start off with Buzz Lightyear?
That's
Or I don't
easy.
know. Okay. We'll make it easy this week.
Yeah, and it's age appropriate.
Yeah. It could be anything, like a show or a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Okay,
Whatever
so we'll watch
suggestion.
that. That's our homework.
Okay. And
And
then we
that's
have a
on
whole
Disney
week.
Plus, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's on Disney Plus now.
Okay.
That's fun. It's like a kind of a book club.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is kind of like a book club thing.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
You have a busy weekend.
I do.
Mm.
I really do. And I kind of want to, I'm trying to do this thing where I
Mm-hmm.
don't, I think in us doing stuff during the week, and this was kind of what I was thinking was like, you know, we're saying we want to get out during the week. I
Yeah.
think I need to just find it in me as far as like energy to do stuff that I normally do on the weekend. So my
Mm.
weekend isn't so like
Yeah,
catch up.
packed. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, maybe doing laundry during the week or grocery shopping during the week, like something
Mm-hmm.
to pull from the weekend so that
Mm.
it's not so like, and I got to do this and I do. So
Yeah.
that's kind of, I'm going to try to figure that out.
Laundry and groceries is the main deal on the weekend.
Takes a
And
long time.
cleaning. Yeah. Because during the week, I know you just don't feel like cleaning. Not like really cleaning.
No, like the clothes kind of just get
Yeah.
unorganized and pile up and it's just, it gets messy. Not
Yeah.
dirty, it's just
Yeah.
messy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of, I want to try to do that.
Yeah. It's crazy
Um,
though. You 9, maybe sometimes more, 9+ hours is work. So
yeah, we're very busy. um, I've been following this kid on Instagram, but I feel like he's a TikToker. He
yeah.
does, he's like a work from home
Mm-hmm.
guy, but his stuff always makes me laugh because it's very me where it's like he's, what does he do?
Is he like an influencer?
I I don't think so, but he like I can't find it. He like he'll be like me at whatever in the morning with my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you and I are very like that. Like
Yeah.
we work from home, but then it's like coffee or he's like dressed in the for a while I got this thing. It was like the oversized um it's like a hoodie, but kind of like a blanket type of, not a snuggie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And he
Are those
like
still a thing?
a snuggie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Um, but he's like, these are the different outfits of the day. And it's like, if
Yeah.
I'm working at home, I don't know. It's like dumb, but it was making me laugh because
I
that's our
like that
life.
because people take themselves too seriously doing that kind of stuff.
I finished my wine.
Do you have a buzz?
Not really, because I ate so much before we started talking.
Oh, what'd you eat?
Last night I had cooked chicken thighs and
Mm-hmm.
roasted vegetables.
Yeah.
So when I came home from the barber, I ate that with some rice, and then I was like still hungry but wanted a different type of
Yeah.
flavor. And when I went to put the put some stuff back in the fridge, I noticed I forgot. I think it was last Sunday. I had made chorizo, like the breakfast
Mm-hmm.
chorizo with eggs,
Mm-hmm.
like scrambled eggs and stuff. And so I think it's soy though, but it's good. And
That sounds good.
and I found the big container of it that I had made, and I was like, this has to still be good. It's not.
Yeah.
And so I made tacos. I
Ooh.
like had the little tacos, and then I put the chorizo, and then I put some onion and cilantro, and then this like habanero salsa that I bought.
Mm.
And I was like
Yeah.
eating that because I got the little tiny
Oh,
tortillas. And so I
yeah.
was like snacking
Yeah.
and then like picking up the office fast, and my nose is running. I'm like, I gotta put this away. So it's like,
Yeah, Ross.
tell about the lady on Ross.
Oh my God. Was I buying something?
I don't know why we were
Probably-
at Ross.
You and I were both at Ross's. We were really young.
I want to say this was probably like 2003.
Yeah.
Would you say 4?
That sounds right. I feel like it was just you and me there. Or was it not? Like, were we with your mom or something?
Maybe we were with my mom.
Okay. And this lady that was checking us out, you have to do the impression. Her nose was running. I don't know why we were at the register for so long too. Like, it was a long exchange. And she was talking a lot too. Like, she could have stopped talking.
Was she working like the register? I feel like she was.
Like security?
No, like she was just another employee that was working. I don't remember.
Or was she like talking to the person
ringing
that
us
was
up?
maybe?
I mean, I think she was a manager.
Oh, okay. Because she was talking a lot.
Kept talking a lot. She was a lesbian, I'm sure. Right? And so she was very like, she's kind of shorter.
Or like blonde, short hair too.
Yeah, short, dirty blonde hair, white lady.
Yeah.
And she was wearing this baggy, like, button-up.
Yeah, it was tucked in.
Tucked in to, like,
Belt.
the slacks with the belt. And
Yeah.
everything was baggy. And, but she was kind of like a skinnier lady. And,
Yeah.
it's like talking and, like, we got to do, and then you got to ring that up, and we're going to make sure you take the security tag off. And then I remember she was walking away, and like I feel like another lady was like walking away too, and they're like walking together, and she kind of like made a joke at her. Like I couldn't see because they were walking away, but I remember her being like making a joke like, and then like putting the arm around it, and like. Because all of a sudden I see like the arm go around the other lady, and it's like yeah, we're gonna what? It's like really like armed, very casual.
Yeah. She kept sniffing.
I want to say I was probably like 14.
Okay, then I was like 12.
Because I remember we were really young.
Yeah.
And I can still remember that. And then, and then, did I see her at Sam's Club or did you?
You did.
I did, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing like, and I want to say this was like a good amount of time later.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh my God, like she's still in town. She works at Sam's Club.
Oh my God.
Is the nose
That is so funny. It still is making us laugh too. Ugh.
God.
Oh my God. That also reminds me, sorry to be taking things back, but remember when, I think we were even younger, obviously, like when we would go to Lindcrest Elementary School.
Yes.
Because you lived near, and we would like, that's when the schools weren't locked up. You just like could play in the playground and stuff.
Yeah, you could just like go in and hang out, like
yeah. And so
use it as a park pretty much.
Yeah, you would go play basketball or whatever, but now you can't, for obvious reasons, you can't just go into a school. But Bobby and I went to the elementary school and we were playing in the playground.
Yes.
And then we decided to climb a tree that was like in the playground area, right?
Yeah. We were like, I feel like the playground was kind of fenced off. And then there's a tree that kind of like, I want to say like looked over the fence.
Okay.
Or something. But like we went up into the tree. So like now you could see like our heads.
Yeah. And all we hear is, who's that up there? we got scared and we hid.
We hid in the slide.
We hid in the tube slide. How long did we wait in there?
I don't know.
Because that, we were able to see who it was.
What's that up there?
It was one of the yard duty ladies.
Yeah.
That worked. She worked at, because we were in AK at the time, weren't we?
We were already in middle school. But yeah. I remember I was like, that's the yard duty from my elementary school. And then I think you were like, she's from my elementary school. Like,
yeah, because she worked at Lindcrest too. And I guess worked at Lincoln.
Yes. And
that's where you went.
Yes. And I'm like, oh, we both know her then. And then, yeah, I feel like she was at the middle school too, right?
Yeah, she was. I don't know how she did it.
And,
she was a Russian lady.
Yes. And so like we both knew her. And then apparently she lived right there because we weren't there during like school hours. We were there like,
oh yeah.
You know.
It must have been summertime too.
Summertime, whatever, like evening. Mm-hmm. But apparently she lived across the street.
I know. I thought we were going to get in trouble because you and I are always in trouble.
We always are in trouble.
Yeah. Even now, still.
I just listened to the newest episode of Snooki and Joey It's Happening podcast.
Yeah.
And they started it out with their like, it didn't start with the music, I don't think. It's just them talking like normal. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, oh my God, we're late or whatever. And then their producer, Blair, or whatever, she's like, oh my God, Blair's texting me, where's the episode? And then he's like, oh my God, he texted me or whatever. Like, then they're saying something. And then she's like, you guys were getting in trouble. And he's like, where's the podcast? But it's like us, we're always in trouble.
Mm-hmm. So we're off just doing our own thing all the time.
And we're always made out to be like we're up to no good.
I know.
Like hoodlums. Like always getting reprimanded or like scoffed at, like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that. Or like,
yeah,
we're always like that.
but like probably like the most obedient. Not that we're submissive, but it's like we follow rules.
Yes. But we
And
still
we're
get in
quiet.
trouble.
Yeah. I don't know.
And yelled at.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Always in trouble.
I know.
So even at
That's
like the
why we hid.
bars.
Huh?
Even like today, like even at bars.
Yeah.
Get in, what do you do? Arms up, let me check your bags. It's like, what
It's
are
like,
you talking
it's only
about?
me. I'm the only, it's only 2 people in line.
Yeah.
You don't have to yell.
You're like corralling a crowd. And it's just
Outta
us
here.
there.
Open your bag. Okay, we have 1 bag between both of us.
Yeah. And it's mine. There's only one purse here and it's mine.
And then the beer spilled in it.
Yes. As a quick recap, we were at a party and I decided to put all the beer into my bag and then decided to roll on the floor because I was dancing and like making a joke, and my keys shotgunned the beer cans in my bag and my whole bag was dripping wet.
Yeah. Oh, and that's when you had to get a new garage door opener.
Oh my God.
All of that.
Yeah, my garage door wouldn't open because I didn't have the clicker wasn't working because it was fried.
That's right.
That was one of those like you had too much fun. But I know we didn't do anything bad, but it was kind of like those next days where you're like, God, I'm still kind of paying for that night. Like I got to fix this, go deal with this. But
it must have been post-pandemic. I mean, like, it was not 2020, obviously. That was last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
It's already been a year since
then.
Everything's going by so fast.
I know. It's scary.
I'm like, okay, I just need to start doing stuff because it's already done. Just start doing something because it's already going to be done. Like,
for real.
Things aren't as, like, I feel like I could go to high school.
Yeah.
And it's not a big deal. It'll be like tomorrow and I'm already done.
Yeah.
Why did high school feel like so long?
When you're in it?
Yeah.
I think because you're super young.
And you're also changing dramatically and drastically.
You're changing. And then like every year feels different because you're like older and like, oh my God, I'm a junior now. Like every different year attitude. Is definitive. Yeah. Of something. Where it's like right now, a year is kind of the same. Like next year's last year's kind of the same as this year. Things are different, obviously, but
like this Pop-It thing on my desk. I bought this at like 4th of July last year. It's still just on my desk.
Yeah.
I'm not any different.
Right.
But like back then, it's like in a year, I felt like it was so different.
Yeah. You feel like you're like starting off on a clean slate or something.
Yeah.
Like you buy new clothes.
Yes. You redo your room. Like everything's new.
Should we try to do something like that?
Should I reinvent? I guess, did I start it already? I did the room.
You are, yeah.
Wait, when did school start? Like now, right?
It just did, yeah. You're on track.
I am a freshman. Should I be a freshman?
Be a freshman.
Okay, I'm a freshman this year. So, oh my God, and I even bought this thing because I was going to kind of use it for work. Because I thought...
Oh my God.
Student planner.
Is that a planner or is that just a notebook?
It's a student planner.
Oh my God. That's like how the ones they used to give out
At school.
At school. Yeah.
Did I?
You're a freshman.
Oh my God.
You're no longer a 90s indie girl. What is that? Stickers?
Stickers.
Wow.
Like birthday, game. Like you want to mark when the games are.
Oh.
Holiday.
Oh, well, that'll work out for you.
Yeah, because then I'll just like work sports.
Mm-hmm.
Quiz. Oh my God.
Quiz. Cute.
So I'm
You went back to school shopping.
I remember this teacher in high school, and he would just start the day like in a corner of the whiteboard, he would start writing the agenda of the day, and he's like writing, and it'll be like the date, and then pop quiz. And I remember my friend, it was first period, and she'd come in with her Chex Mix, bold Chex Mix or hot Cheetos. Those were like our morning snacks. And then we're sitting next to each other, and then he's writing. And then all of a sudden when it starts saying like pop quiz, she'll go. Like already panicked.
Panicking.
Yes. And then he'd finish writing and then turn around and look at us and then go sit at his desk.
Oh my God.
I know I just dropped a bomb on you guys, and I don't care, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to wait for the bell to ring.
The audacity of the high school teacher sometimes.
It is 8:00 in the morning. And you want me to do math already?
Yeah.
Like on the fly, like pop quiz. We just taught you this yesterday.
And what math class was that?
I think that was trigonometry.
Yeah, get out of here.
Shapes. Like,
get out of here.
So I don't miss that.
So early to be doing anything.
Or when we would have to read.
Oh my God, for like the first 15 minutes?
Yes.
Well, I am still waking up.
Like, that's what you do to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So you're going to make me do that first thing in the morning? I remember being so tired and like...
Yeah, of course.
I remember we had this one class, and you know, there was like those kids that were like just goofy. Like they didn't take anything seriously. I remember this one kid would read the phone book.
You bring a book.
Yes, I got the phone book. And it's like big yellow pages. Oh my God.
Oh man. I remember that weird requirement that started out of nowhere. You have to read for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. How far can you get in 15 minutes?
You can't get anywhere. Well, you'll start to get somewhere good, and then it's like, okay, put the books up.
Or you get caught up like, oh, right, that's what happened here. Okay.
Yeah. And then your thought gets cut off.
I feel like I remember I had a teacher who I didn't really care for anyway, but I do remember her saying like, we're not going to do the silent reading because I don't think 15 minutes is enough to read. Mm-hmm. So like we will have a day where we just read all day.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense. But I do remember like that was also a first period class. And I remember being like, oh my God, 45 minutes of reading. And I just got up. Like I just woke up and I'm going to have to read.
No, like being tired is one thing, but like being in a quiet ass classroom right in the morning, you haven't eaten.
You're kind of stressed because you rushed.
Yeah, you rushed. And like your body is finally like calmed down because you're sitting. You're not traveling anymore. and like your stomach starts growling.
Oh my God. I hate the stomach growl. I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, that always would happen to me.
The first day I had to like go back into the office, like after COVID times, like the lockdown and stuff. It was the first day I went to the office.
Yeah.
Tell me why my stomach was growling. And I'm like, a year and a half later, day one. And I like, it got really quiet. And then all of a sudden, and I'm like,
I thought that was going to end after school. It doesn't end if you're in the office or something. Because you're not noticing that your stomach is growling at home. You don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even hear it. There's so much stuff going on. And there's nothing you can do about it.
I remember there was one time, I don't know what I ate, and this was middle school, and it was growling so loud and just all the whole class. I had to say something. And then like, I was like, I don't know what's going on with my stomach.
Oh God.
And then finally people around me were like, is that you? And I was like, yes. And they're like, I think you need the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't need the bathroom. It's like just digesting.
Yeah.
And then I think they were even like laughing. Like, oh my God, it's so loud.
Traumatizing.
I want to go home.
Yeah. That happens to me too. When I'm at the dent, when I'm laying on my back, that's when it happens. So like when I go to the dentist, I'm stressing out.
You're like, put that thick X-ray mat on top of my stomach to muffle it, please.
Use all the loud drills you want.
Yes.
Turn that air conditioning on. Turn that fan on.
Yes. And crank up that office jazz, please.
Yeah. No, my dentist it's super quiet in there.
God.
No music.
Huh.
Isn't it weird? Doesn't that make you feel a little weird when there's like just no like background noise going on?
Yeah.
It could be any sound. I don't care what you have on.
Yeah, mine has music. Like a little clock radio.
Yeah, whatever.
Now you're reminding me of when I went to the one chiropractor that I was like, I went there and I don't think, well, there's no music there, but I remember there was this lady that was getting aligned. And then I remember hearing her go like, what? Okay. Ow. And then, ow. Nervous laugh. Ouch. Nervous laugh. Ow.
Are you not dying in the waiting room?
I was laughing like to myself because I'm ow. And I remember hearing her say like, sorry, I just kind of like nervous laugh. Ow. Oh my God. Anyway, that probably could have used some ambiance as well.
This was fun.
This has been fun. I like our new format.
Yeah. I like looking at you while I talk.
I know. And I also like being able to show stuff.
Yeah.
It's like we just discovered
video calls in 2022.
Yes. So I will probably be seeing you this weekend.
Yeah. I'm going to wake up early and leave early because it's a long drive and then traffic.
Yes. I know.
It's even a long drive for you.
Yeah, it's not close. So I'm already kind of like, all right, I should probably be like wrapping it up.
What time do you think you're going to leave tomorrow?
I think by like 9.
Okay.
My goal would be to get there by 11.
Okay.
My poppet.
If I get there at 11, I have to leave at 7.
You better sleep now.
I know.
But so that'll be tomorrow, and then I have like an event thing to go to on Sunday at 2.
Like working an event? Or like going
to an event.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then that's it.
That's the weekend. Yeah. I'll get back home like Sunday morning, and then I have some homework to do, and then back to work.
Yeah. But we're going to try to make the week, let's try to make the work week not be like work week intimidating. Like,
yeah.
Try to do other stuff during the work week so that the weekends aren't so like,
yeah,
we need to cram everything.
Yes, we will check in with that next week when we record. And also, if you want to join us, watch Buzz Lightyear. Although we're going to be watching Buzz Lightyear this coming week. So when they hear this, it'll be off.
Watch Buzz Lightyear and then...
Well, you could talk about it whenever, right?
Yes.
Watch Buzz Lightyear. If you want to email us, you always can to join the discussion at cousindiscussionpodcast@gmail.com.
And we are not reading the comments here below this because they're probably cyberbullying and racist.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, we're going to start a YouTube channel. This will be on it.
Swipe up. We need to make one.
Swipe up. Hit the follow. Is there a follow button?
Smash that notification.
Subscribe?
Like,
why do I think this is Twitch and you can't subscribe? You could subscribe free to YouTube.
Yeah. You guys, you don't come here for the facts. You already know what to do.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for joining me this evening for a little nightcap.
Yeah, it was nice. So thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yes, thank you, everyone. And if you're listening on... Someone's yelling outside. If you are listening on the regular pods and keeping it real, then thank you again as well. But follow us and do the notifications on the like Spotify and whatever. And we will see you next week.
Have a good week, everyone.
Outside. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch up next week.
Bye.
Bye.